The left tonight continuing to actively promote what we call cancel culture. Last week they tried to cancel Goya Foods simply because the CEO praised President Trump. Oh, to think of it. Last night Ivanka Trump showed her support for Goya Foods and the work that they have done fighting and delivering for the Hispanic community on Twitter. That led to a backlash. The mob in the media, the cancel culture movement. Yesterday, they found out, well, a new victim. LA Times contributor Jody Rosen declared it's time to replace the Star-Spangled Banner. Really? Joining us now with reaction, the host of the Rubin Report, Dave Rubin, Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz. Congressman, I'll start with you. Years ago, they do this to all conservatives. I don't call for anyone's firings. I don't support boycotts. I never will. Because it's really an effort to silence speech you don't agree with. I think people are smart enough. They make decisions with shows they watch, radio stations they listen to. And out of nowhere, this incredible audience on this channel and my radio show, they started busting up their Keurig machines. I ended up buying 500 of them to replace them for the nice people that were defending me. And by the way, it worked. This boycott is viral. I'm going to buy Goya Foods and give it to my local food pantry.
The radical left is trying to create a country too woke for Ivanka, Goya Foods, and even the national anthem, for goodness sakes. And I am not here for it. The reason our national anthem matters, our statues matter, our history matters, our businesses like Goya Foods matter is because they create a sense of national identity. We want that national identity to be strong so that people are patriotic and love our country and fight for our country to be the very best version of itself. But the left is attacking all of this because they want us to love our people and our history and our Star-Spangled Banner less because they want to replace our country with something else. I guess the LA Times wrote that we should replace the Star-Spangled Banner with Lean on Me, Sean. But if that's the case, it would most certainly violate the social distancing rules because I don't know how you can lean on someone from 6 feet apart. So maybe there would be no song, no company, no art that we could ever celebrate again if we let these radical leftists control our country.
You know, Dave, you have a book behind you. I believe it's Don't Burn This Book. Isn't that right? Okay. My question is, why is it the intolerant left? I don't like Jimmy Kimmel. I don't like Bill Maher. I've defended them and fought against firings. Now they want to go after everybody. What you said 25 years ago, 30 years ago. And, you know, I supported Joy Reid when they wanted to fire her. I said, give her another chance. I don't support boycotts. I don't support firings. I support giving people other chances. Maybe I'm just living in an old-fashioned world where I understand people are flawed, make mistakes, and, you know, right to redemption, and nor do I support censorship or trying to silence political views.
Yeah, well, I'm going to guess, Sean, that none of the people you just mentioned have ever afforded you the same accommodations when the mob has come after you or tried to take your sponsors or anything else. But I think there's a reason for that, a fundamental reason, which is that people on the right fundamentally understand that if you believe in individual rights and you believe in the Constitution, you understand we've got 300 million people in this country. They come from all walks of life, all different backgrounds. They're going to believe different things. Their purchasing habits are going to be different. They're going to live in all sorts of different ways. This new woke leftist Marxist thing, it is a mind virus. A virus is very easy to catch and very hard to get rid of. And this set of ideas that says you're morally right all the time and everyone who opposes you is evil and thus worth boycotting or destroying or eliminating from society, it sounds good. It's attractive to young people, and we just have to keep beating it with better ideas.
You know, I look at this op-ed by Barry Weiss and the New York Times and the horrific names that she was called at the New York Times, and I'm thinking, wow, they are that intolerant, Matt. And, you know, I'm like, this is supposed to be the land of liberalism and free speech and free exchange of ideas and opinions. Apparently, the left is groupthink, one way, or goodbye.
Dave's right, this is a mind virus, and the only vaccine is unapologetic patriotism and belief that in America everyone should be treated equally, and we should have the courage to be able to confront ideas that we don't like or make us uncomfortable with more speech. You cite the New York Times. Their opinion page editor had to resign because he believed that stories even 2 or 3 years ago that would have been deemed acceptable now could get an editor or a reporter fired. He accused the New York Times of essentially being beholden to the Twitter mob specifically. He said that Twitter has no official masthead at the Times, but that it is in fact the ultimate editor. So I want to live in a world where we have the confidence to confront ideas with better ideas.
Roger Stone, Dave, announced his support for Matt Gaetz running for president. I want to know if you think Matt Gaetz is going to run for president. Prediction. Dave.
If he'll run, well, I like the platform that he was just running on right there, so let's see, maybe.
I know, and I am
only
predicting
worried about one presidential election, and that's for President Trump in 2020.
I am predicting one day Matt Gaetz will run and has a pretty good shot at winning. Here's my prediction. And
wow, Sean Hannity will be my chief of staff.
If Matt runs, I'll be press secretary.
Sean Hannity is going to be long retired. Good luck with that. You're on your own. All right. Thank you both.